What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bricks and Toys. Today we have a twofer episode, and it is of two Technic cars in case you are blind. These are the recently released August Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut Hypercars, Supercars, whatever the hell they are, cars. Now, unlike everything in our economy that is inflating, and even in Lego, not just grocery stores, these type of Technic cars are still only $50. But Lego still has to find a way to make money on them, and how does Lego do it? Well, they make them in two different colors. So now you have to buy $100 worth of Technic cars if you want to try to Pokemon these things and catch them all. They have done this in the past, in just the last year, actually. Since I've been collecting, I'm looking at them right now on my wall. They did it with the Bugatti Bolide. We got the yellow Bugatti in January, and 6 months later, we got the Agile blue Bugatti. And then they did it in August when they released the, I believe it was the Lamborghini in orange. And then they came out with the green, or they came out with the green and then the orange 6 months later. And this time around, Lego just said screw it, and they decided just to release both of these at the same exact time. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to build them at the same exact time. It does me no good to do two reviews on the same exact car, just two different colors. So today, we're just going to do one on each of these. Then we'll make a segment discussing what we like about these cars, and then make an additional segment about what is different and what did they color change. Because I am looking at the boxes, and there are two different wheel patterns that are printed, or maybe stickers, on this set. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the box, and let's just start seeing what we can find out about the set from the box itself. So since both of these are the same exact car, I gotta pick one, gray, white, to talk about. And, well, you know what? Let's go with the white one. How about that? Okay, so here we have the white one. Now let's just take a look at the box. So I am going to refer back to this one for this part where I talk about the description of the set. But both of these are 10 and older. This one is set number 42184. It's the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut. It does not signify whether it's in white or gray. So maybe because there's two of them, it's just obvious at this point. We'll see if this one has a color here in a second. And it's 801 pieces. Coming over here to this one, 10 and older, 42173, Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, 801 pieces. So neither one of these say the color in the set. They have the same name, just two different set numbers. I tell you, this is really freaking strange with these cars. Why did Lego do both of them at the same time instead of waiting the traditional 6 months? Anyway, let's continue looking at the box. So with this box, it looks like it's kind of on a racetrack, which is what you would expect for these cars. They're meant to do over 300 mile an hour. Let me look at the back of the box. 310 mile an hour top speed. Holy crap, that is fast. Other than that, we have a lot of the typical $50 Technic car techniques. I believe we have a little gear that's on the roof that's going to move the wheels, probably no movable steering. We have lots of stickers. I can see a whole line of stickers down the front, stickers for the headlights, stickers on the doors, stickers on the roof. It just seems to have a lot of stickers. The wheels of the vehicle, at least the front wheels, look to be the same $50 wheels that we have on almost all the cars going up my ceiling. Other than that, guys, it's pretty basic. Let's see if there's any background differences with this one. Nope, this one's on the same background. I tell you, Lego did not try hard at all on this. Going to the side of the box, we have the V8 bi-turbo, twin-turbo V8. We have some other little specifications that says, oh, it's all in different languages, it looks like. And then, going over to this side, we have the Do Not Eat It sticker and another side profile of the vehicle. On the top, we have another side profile of the vehicle. Looks like to be some country of origins right here. Then we have a one-to-one of one of the wheel covers. Like I said, this wheel cover is different than the one when you look at it on this box. Not that that really matters, because it looks like only two of the wheels actually have the wheel covers. Looking at the bottom of the box, we do have some legal eagles and some Lego information. Going to the back of the box, we have the back shot of the vehicle where you can see, guess what, everybody? more stickers. These cars are only $50. They're not going to include printed elements at that price. We do have a look at the engine. It looks like they're kind of doing a different technique as far as a movable engine. We have the specs, like I said, V8 twin turbo, top speed 310 mile an hour, 1600 horsepower, 9-speed light speed transmission. Oh, light speed, not light speed transmission. For some reason I got that mixed up. And then we have that little knob on the roof showing that the wheels are turning. It does look like with my set, my car is trying to escape the box. Yeah, it is. Now with this one, let's just double check. Now everything's pretty much the same. Where it has the specs, it does have the real life car. Other than that, everything is just the same. It's just a different color. So let's unbox one of these sets and let's see what we're going to get in terms. And then we'll unbox the other one just to make sure that it is the same. So let's start off with the white one. And you know what? Since it wants to escape from the side, let's go ahead and let's be barbaric. And let's just open it from the side because that's what it wants. And then we'll do our pour. And there we go. And I am surprised none of that made it onto the floor. We have a sticker sheet of about 23 stickers. Looks like we do have some doubles maybe. Yes, we do. So that is our sticker sheet right there. And then we do have our book. Our book does have its QR code. Let's go straight to the back and let's see what we have in terms of the build. The build looks like it's going to be 217 building steps and 169 pages. And how many bags do we have to the set? We're doing this out of order, it seems like today. Well, guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 bags to make the set. So 7 bags, a medium-sized book that's large in size but medium in thickness, and a large sticker sheet. Let's just verify that with this one. Normally, you would open up the set with these 2 punch tabs. That's what I'm going to do with this one since it's not trying to come out the bottom. There we go. Let's do our pour. Okay, pour is done. So here is a difference in sticker sheets in case you're all wondering. White and green, gray and orange. I really like these offsetting colors. I think this is going to look really cool on my wall of Technic vehicles. But the sticker sheets are the same with the same 23 stickers and the double parts and stuff like that. Like 20's 2 stickers, 18's 2 stickers, 22's 2 stickers, 1's 2 stickers. The book, well, it's the same angle on the book, just different color. QR code, get your points. Since they are different colors and different sets, you can definitely get your points on those. 217 building steps, 169 pages, same and same. And then as far as the bag count goes, we have 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bag, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it is the same across the board. So far, the only thing difference is the color of the stickers, color of the front wheels, or is it the back wheels, and the different color of the entire set in itself. Now, I am going to build these sets side by side at the same exact time, so everything I do, I'm going to do again, and I'm just going to get them done parallel of each other, which, like I've said before, is a kind of a fun thing to do, because now I'm not building one $50 Technic set, waiting 6 months and then building it again in a different color, making a repetitive video for you guys. Now we're just doing it all in one and getting it over with. So I'm excited to get this done, and for you guys, well, here's the review of what I like about the car right here. And here is the new segment. Okay, guys, if I remember right, 7 hours ago, for you guys, a second ago, I said I was going to talk about any differences, and then I was going to talk about what I like about the cars, or the other way around. Well, let's talk about the differences first. This one is white. This one is gray. This one's accent color is green. This one's accent color is orange. Okay, guys, seriously speaking, let's talk about the building experience. Was there anything that stood out doing these side by side? Well, I built both of these cars using the white one's book, and they both got done at the same exact time. So the books, identical. The bags was the only area where I could find there any difference. Each car had 7 bags, but I believe on bag 4, there was 3 bags within 4. So, you have the number 4, and 2 small bags inside. And that was for this one, but with this one, you only had 1 extra bag inside. So, that's the only thing different. Now, when it comes to the designs, the only thing different is the wheels. This one has just a gray, hyper-looking wheel, where this one has a little bit of orange mixed in there, and looks like it's got some spoke design. I do not know why only the back wheels have the sticker element and not the front. I do not like the mix matched, but okay. It is what it is. There was a lot of interesting things about these cars. Lego definitely changed up the game when they did these $50 cars. Usually these $50 cars are just pretty much bare bones, layman's, there isn't much excitement to them at all. But they did a lot of cool stuff with these, and I give credit to a lot of new parts. One of the 2 major areas of difference with these cars is the engine. Going into the white one for reference, we can now lift up the whole engine cover, which is actually pretty neat for a $50 Technic car, let alone. And then, if you guys can get in there in the engine, you guys may see moving piston rods, maybe not, I don't know. I don't know if I'm even doing this right. On these cars, they usually have little axle rods that go up and down and pretend to be pistons. Well, they completely changed that up to where the now center design is more like an actual crankshaft of an actual vehicle. And then they have these little rods that click into it, and when they go around the circle, it slips, but it does the up and down motion like an actual piston. And I thought that was a really cool upgraded part of the design of the vehicle. The engine is definitely a spot to look at with these cars. If you guys want to see some really cool new parts, $50 gets you the set to get in. Other things that you notice before we get into the second thing that I wanted to talk about is you see a lot of these new components that they stepped in on cars like the Speed Champion and the Lamborghini Countach icons. You see some of those new parts coming into work here, making some really cool angles. So there is that. So the next thing, out of the 2 major areas on this, is the doors. They do work pretty good. And they are made, see if I can get you guys in there. Probably not, because, it's dark and stuff like that. But they're made using a really interesting hinge mechanism that basically screws itself one way and screws itself back the other way. So that is a lot of engineering for a $50 Technic car. So we have some new parts making up a new engine and some really cool engineering making up the scissor doors, or whatever these doors are called. I'm not, there's like billionaire doors and, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really get into the whole logistics of it. Those are like the 2 really cool things. Looking at the car in itself from the roof, it looks pretty freaking cool. I really like the look of the Koenigsegg. I think the Koenigsegg Jesko is a really cool car. We do have some really cool elements in use here in the back. They look like to be a part of like a Ninjago set, maybe Batman, but that is really cool. We do have stickers here, 2 here, actually 3 here in a row. Stickers here, 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 here. Everything you see that's a graphic is going to be a sticker on this. I do like the little Phantom Ghost on the back in green. I think that's a really cool touch. Now to continue, let's talk using this one. They're 2 of the same cars. Let's give the gray one some love. Going down the side profile, we got a sticker element on the door. I noticed that the stickers are the same color as the car, but they cover the entire panel. There is a lot of dead space right back here on the side. I kind of think the car falls apart a little bit on the side because, those mixed matched wheels, they really don't do it for me too much. And I really think just that flat element to make the headlights it doesn't do enough to really like fill in that wheel well, like you would say on the Bugatti or the Lambos, where they actually have wheel arches on those $50 sets. Maybe corners were cut because of the engineering and the doors. One really cool thing is this little black stick that sticks up when it shouldn't. That's just resembling the iconic single wiper blade design that rests in the middle of the windshield. Leave it to a car like a Koenigsegg to actually make a wiper blade a part of the aesthetic design of the vehicle. Looking at the back of the car, I don't think it looks too bad. We see a lot of familiar components making up the back of the vehicle and also a few more stickers. I think it does pick up a lot in the back. I like all the foils for the air. I like the taillight elements. I think they did a really good job. Same thing goes for the front. When you look at it dead in the front, I think they did a really good job on representing the vehicle for only $50. $50 is the key word here. And like the old joke says, how much is a can opener? $50. And well, here you go. I think they did a really good freaking job. Now, the big question between these two cars is which one to buy, everybody. That's probably what you all watching are trying to think. Do I go with the white one or do I go with the gray one? Was there anything specific about building these cars side by side that maybe under the skin can help me decide maybe the gray is more consistent than the white? And you know what, guys? They're both an excellent color, but I will say the consistency of the color of parts, basically the pins and the axles and stuff, that's like a dark gray or a light gray. You know, those parts do match up more because, well, this whole car is a dark bluish gray color, where this one is white because, well, if you look at the bottom, you will see all those type of components down in there. So for the consistency aspect, the gray one definitely is going to blend in better, but I kind of like the white one myself. But then I see the orange, I'm like, man, I really like the orange. I'm kind of like a low-key orange guy. So maybe just go with the gray one. How about that? Now, there is one big issue with building this set, and I didn't see it really covered in the book that this may be a problem. Usually, when there is a problem in Lego, I usually forget to tell you about it by the time I get to this segment of the video. But I'm going to tell you guys. When you guys build the mechanisms for the scissor doors, to make it do that, if you guys do not get the gearing down right, you will have a hard time. Let me get the instruction booklet to better dive in about those doors. Okay, class is in session, everybody. Here we got the up-close look at the mechanism that makes the door. You start off with these parts, making a gear, going into this piece. Then you put in some more gears, and you got these weird little things that I don't know what these pieces actually do. This is the makeup of the mechanism that makes the door. You see, guys, on this red part, these red parts slide on an axle rod like this. And what makes it slide is the gear or the screw effect from these two gears. As you guys can see here, it does have a 1-to-1 showing you of how it needs to be. But even when you follow up with this, it does not work right. I did it exactly how it said. I even went back, double-checked my work. Took like maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes to make sure that this mechanism is exactly how it's illustrated right here in the book. And I still have an issue with my doors. It's not so bad now, but it's still kind of annoying. When I first put it together, the door was literally stuck up like that, and I couldn't get it to go down. What the hell? But you know what? With new engineering things, with Technic, you're going to have those issues. I see that Lego tried something new. I'm not going to knock them for it. Just kind of like how they kind of made these roof supports on the car. This is my other complaint with it. It's like, what the heck? If you push it... Those roof supports are made just to be pretty much staged in position, but they can easily be knocked out of the way. But you know what? Things are what they are. So with that, I don't have too much more to say other than let's wrap up the video on these cars. Wrapping up this 2-for-1 episode final thoughts, everybody. Well, you know what? It's been a very interesting day. I spent about 7 hours working on these. Maybe took about an hour and a half breaks, maybe 6.5. So maybe each car you can have it done within, an afternoon before lunch or after lunch, before dinner, or before you go to bed after dinner. How about that? Long story short, you can fit these in within about 3 hours, just doing one of them. They're pretty simple builds. They're only the $50 cars. Just got to watch out for that scissor door technique or whatever kind of freaking doors these are. You guys will probably light me up in the comments, and that's perfectly fine. I am more of an old school car guy versus a hypercar, supercar type of guy. My favorite supercar would probably be the Testarossa from way back in the frickin' day. But that's just because that is just an iconic Ferrari. I think that's just a wonderful car. But, yeah, I don't really get into all this stuff. I don't really follow it on TV. When I watch shows like Top Gear, it's like, oh, look, it's a car that's made to go fast, and they're taking it around a track and going fast. Imagine that. It doesn't, these type of cars do not excite me. But what does excite me is building them out of Lego and hanging them up on my wall and just making an art piece out of them and, kind of a conversation piece. And I think these cars are going to go well with that. I really like these cars. I'm not going to complain about the price because they're still $50. And the time I have done Lego, I've seen Speed Champions go up, but yet these have not yet. Let's knock on wood here, and let's hope that they don't. I also see that these are using the new pieces. They're using new techniques, and they're changing up the design and the engineering with them, and yet it's still staying at that price. So, there's nothing wrong with these cars at all. They're a perfect build to do with a kid, or maybe you just want to get them for your kid. It's a good build. I think the box set 8 and older, it's perfect for that. I just think that these are just pretty dang good. So that does it on these two cars. I'm about to get my command hooks and some sticky tape and stick them up over there. I thought long and hard on what to build next, and I figured I can knock out 2 boxes out of my backlog because I'm getting ready for a very special set to be ordered online. I am so excited for the fall season because when fall and winter come, it brings in a certain franchise. Lego knows this, and they're coming out with the new adult version of a classic set, and I've always wanted. I want to put it right here in my shelf, right out of view from what you guys can see. And I got to get some of these sets built. So I've been very busy. I don't know if you guys can notice behind me, but the X-Wing is back from last year. So all of the sets that were either taken apart or broken from the move has fully recovered and been put together. So with that, everybody, if you guys want to support the Lego channel, there's 2 ways to do so. The first way, right down below, there's a little thank you button. When you guys hit that, you guys can leave a small donation. Anything you guys can donate goes straight to Bricks and Toys and helps us get Lego sets just like this. Equally as important as supporting financially is just hitting that subscribe button and following along with everything that we do here. When you guys hit that subscribe button, it gets the numbers up. It tells YouTube, hey, people are liking this guy, and I super appreciate it. I think you guys have done an awesome job by hitting that subscribe button so far, and I want to say thank you for subscribing to all of my new subscribers. You guys have been super supportive throughout this transitional period of my life. If you guys are new to the channel, I've just literally moved into this new studio space just 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at this point. Time is flying by fast already. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you haven't done it yet, please hit that button right down below. As usual, like and share the video with your friends. Drop your comments down below. Which one do you like more? The white one, the gray one? Do you think releasing both of them at the same time is kind of a stupid move? I want to hear what you guys have to say about these two cars. So with that, I'm going to keep the floor open like I have for the last couple review videos. Let me know what you guys would like to see me build next on the channel. Or actually, after one of the... Yeah, go ahead and let me know what you guys would like to see built next on the channel, and I'll build that right after the other things I have down the pipeline. So thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one.